Good afternoon, KELOLAND. Thank you for joining us. Check out the cold air. Temperatures in the single digits on either side of zero, and it will be a cold afternoon despite seeing mostly sunny skies. Numbers in the single digits and teens for afternoon highs. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
The Black Hills is seeing a decrease in tourism this winter. Details ahead. Plus,
calls are growing louder for nationwide police reform following the death of Tyree Nichols. I'm Skyler Henry in Memphis, Tennessee, with the latest on the investigation.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. The South Dakota State Senate is set to meet in a few hours. They will decide on the rules for a committee to look into Rapid City Republican Julie Fry-Mueller and her alleged actions that got her suspended. We have KELOLAND's Dan Santella at the state capitol covering today's developments. Good afternoon, Dan.
Hey, Tom, I'm here in the Senate chambers. In about 2 hours, this full Senate's going to convene. A little bit ago, I got a text message from Senator David out of Huron. He told me that he is going to, or rather today, the processes for this select committee are going to be discussed. So Fry-Mueller represents District 30. That's in the far southwestern corner of the state. She stands accused of harassing a Legislative Research Council staffer. She did defend herself over the weekend in Rapid City. You probably saw that on our coverage over the weekend. So this committee's been set up. David Wheeler is chairing it. He's a Republican. They're going to be talking processes today, and that committee, that's going to be happening at 2 o'clock. I'm here with KELOLAND's Bob Mercer. We got team coverage on that. Jasmine Jackson is going to be live blogging it and bringing you the latest on social media for that. And then we'll have a recap for you on broadcast and also on KELOLAND.com as a select committee on discipline and expulsion with regard to the alleged actions of Senator Julie Fry-Mueller is going to be discussed on the Senate floor today. Reporting live in Pierre, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Thank you, Dan. The Denny Sanford Premier Center has just announced that country artist Luke Bryan will be performing in Sioux Falls. Bryan is a 5-time Country Entertainer of the Year. His stop in Sioux Falls is part of his Country On Tour that starts on June 15th. Those tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Turning now to a first look at your midday forecast with meteorologist Scott Mutt. And Scott, I would say you have a lot of negative signs in front of the numbers out there.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to be negative myself. We're looking at sunshine, so that's a positive, I guess. It looks nice, right? Don't want to spend too much time outdoors if you don't have to. Let's go ahead and start with our temperatures this morning. You know, we made it down to 12 below in Sioux Falls, 24 below this morning in Aberdeen and in Rapid City. That sets a record in Rapid City. 11 below in Pierre, 22 below Chamberlain, down to 9 below in Winter. For some of us, especially in the western, hopefully northern KELOLAND, this should have been the coldest morning this week. I think southeastern KELOLAND, we could have another morning with temperatures single digits to lower teens below zero for tomorrow morning. And then after that, we do start to warm. So mostly sunny skies in our forecast this afternoon. I know we do have some thicker clouds trying to move through central and east central South Dakota at the moment. Nothing will fall out of that cloud cover. Temperatures are cold. Numbers are in the single digits on either side of zero, and they will remain cold during the day. We have light winds, which is good considering how cold the air is. So for today, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures near zero in eastern KELOLAND. We'll go with 14 in Pierre and 17 today in Rapid City. Tonight, temperatures fall below zero again. Eastern, southeastern KELOLAND, single digits and teens below. We'll try to stay above zero across western South Dakota. Are you looking for some warmer weather? This guy is. I think Tom is too, looking for some warmer weather. You know, slightly warmer for tomorrow and much warmer by the time we do hit this coming weekend. And that's something I'll talk more about coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Tom.
Thank you, Scott. Well, tourism in the Black Hills tends to slow down during the winter time. However, if the weather is safe, it is a great time to get outdoors and explore the area. Whether you head to Wind Cave National Park or you go skiing at Terry Peak, winter in the Black Hills can make a fun vacation.
We did see a little influx in that off-season travel, which was great. But there's room to grow, and so we're excited for the opportunity going forward to really work on inviting people or showcasing what we have to offer.
In tonight's Eye on Kettleland, we talk about winter tourism in the Black Hills. The Philadelphia Eagles will face off against the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl on February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. The Eagles routed the San Francisco 49ers 31-7 on Sunday for the NFC title. And then the Chiefs, as you see here, defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 to claim the AFC championship. More protests are planned today following the release of police video showing the violent encounter earlier this month between officers in Memphis and Tyree Nichols. 5 officers were fired and are now charged with murder. Today, Memphis police confirmed a 6th officer has been relieved of duty as part of the ongoing investigation. Now, we want to warn you, some of the video may be difficult to watch. Skylar Henry has the latest from Memphis.
There are renewed calls for Washington to pass the stalled George Floyd police reform bill following the violent police encounter with Tyree Nichols in Memphis.
We have to pass George Floyd Justice and Police Act that Congress has to re-engage.
Over the weekend, protesters took to the streets in cities across the country after Memphis police released video of the brutal beating that led to the 29-year-old's death 3 days later.
Tired of black men getting killed by the police, whether they're black cops or white cops, because they're all blue to me.
5 officers involved who were fired are facing multiple charges, including second-degree murder. 4 others who arrived on the scene, including 2 firefighters, are also under investigation.
He's there, handcuffs, moaning on the ground, and everybody's walking around nonchalantly like it's business as usual. So it should be accountability for everybody on the video.
A lawyer for one of the former officers told CBS News a thorough investigation must be done. Over the weekend, the Memphis police chief disbanded the Scorpion anti-crime unit the 5 former officers belonged to.
It wasn't set up so that officers can be heavy-handed.
Nichols' funeral service is planned for Wednesday. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Memphis, Tennessee.
The parents of Tyree Nichols have accepted an invitation from the Congressional Black Caucus to attend next Tuesday's State of the Union address.